How are you? How y'all doing?
You bake.
I'm trying to. Just put them in the oven. Yep. Oh, my people, my people, my people. Oh my God. Your girl Auntie Jen is tired, But I said, no, man. If it's even 10 minutes, me have to come live tonight. Even 10 minutes, me have to come on live because we have to talk about this. I'll tell you something, Jesus have mercy, boy. No, man. They say when it rain, it pour. My little thing that I use put my phone on, it just I just purchased it, and the whole thing fell on this break off, that break off. So, oh God. But you know what? I'm not even going to too worry about a thing because somebody out there is worse. Good night, Marlene. How are you doing? But I tell you something, after I leave the live this morning, my people, I was just meditating upon the word, man. The word from Proverbs 12:9. Truth lasts forever, but a lying tongue is for a moment. Good night, Jill. How you doing? Lying tongue is for a moment. Anybody this morning, it left with you, it stuck with you? That's one of the things we want when the word come. It stuck with us. It stay with us. Yes, man. Giving God thanks for a blessing. Yes. Jason, how are you doing? Glad to be here. So now, guys, today was a busy day for me, and then I couldn't even get to do some videos. But I'm here. And sometimes we have to divert from some things because this is breaking news. I know most of you see it already, but we have to say something about it tonight. It would not be fair for us not to come and say something. And why I'm just coming on, I said, let me listen to TVJ News before I came on. And I also went and listened to Mr. Fitzbailey and what he has to say. Mr. Jarlan Silvera is still at the investigating place, waiting for his lawyer. Just came on TVJ News, not much activity. If his lawyer don't go there tonight, they won't be questioning him until tomorrow. So he will be locked up tonight. But I want to make sure that I come and listen carefully to what they have to say. They are saying they still want persons to come forward who have more evidence to come forward and to say and to give evidence to the police. That's what he said. If there's anybody out there who have more evidence, to come forward with the evidence and give it to the police. But what would have taken his lawyer so long from the news has been broke more than about 4 hours now? If he was living in Montego Bay, it take 2 hours from Montego Bay to get to Kingston now by highway. Well, maybe little traffic catch him. I don't know where he live. But he's not there yet. So I don't know if he will be there later. If not, he will be questioned tomorrow. So we know for sure. We don't know if it's going to be a situation of what will transpire. So we still have to follow this case and see. But at least it's a good sign to see finally that somebody is held accountable for Melissa Silvera's demise. What struck me most of all, though, and I listen to everything that is going around, and one of the things is, my people, is that what would take them so long to make this arrest? and still asking for persons to come forward with more evidence. What take them so long? Anybody on the live? Blessing Maxine, how are you doing? So I want you to type in the chat. What take them so long to make an arrest? And still after making arrest, still asking for people to come forward with more evidence. I don't like that. They have enough evidence to arrest him, and at the same time, they are saying they're asking people to come forward with more evidence. So, is there sufficient credible evidence? We want to hear what is the evidence. We want to know if the ballistic testing prove, and then why would it take so long? Good night, Pauline Salman. How are you? Come on, my people on the live. Come on, just talk with me, man. Want to think up in here. Mr. Silvera has been arrested. What do you have to say about it? Oh, Data Victor say you're innocent until proven guilty. That is the legal system. Okay. So hold on the Data Victor. In order for you to be innocent, there have to still be an arrest made for you to go before the court of law and prove your case. So I am saying, what would take them so long to make the arrest? Oh, Jason Donaldson is saying they are not sure. I gather he said he was not at home, said he was with his mother, so his alibi is intact. Maybe someone is cracking, can speak to the ballistic. Whoa. That's what drives me, When I listen to TVJ News and then I listen to Mr. Bailey speaking, and then they were saying they're asking the public and give a number that you can call with more information to give to the police, but they have sufficient that they can call him in for questioning. What do you think? Hi, Jill, how you doing? Oh, very interesting. Because I'm saying, Jason, if the ballistic evidence, that would be enough evidence. One more evidence they would want. If it's my weapon, right? And ballistic is done on it. Oh, Jason is saying, who know everything? His mother know everything. His mother know everything. And let us be fair to the mother, so she may know everything. It could be a situation that it was done and then he went to his mother and act like he never know, and then left certain hours and go back home and then make it look, and the mother must have to know, Oh, very interesting, Jason. Very interesting. The investigators have to place him at the crime scene. Oh. Mm-hmm. Then, all right, Jason. Let me see what Maxine said. Well, maybe the ballistic report is inconclusive. Very interesting here. Very interesting. Dita Victor said, my gut feeling is that he is guilty. Tampered crime scene. He is saying that she died in her sleep. Bullets found and ballistic report. So is there anybody on this live who have better evidence than I have? Or I don't know, I'm following what the investigators are saying. But is there anyone who may have heard or know exactly if the ballistic? Me not talk about one of on social media. Me don't want to hear those. Me want truth. Somebody will have credible evidence that the ballistic report came back and it was exactly from his weaponry. Anybody on the live? Thumbs up the live, man. 46 people and 5 thumbs up. That's poor. Oh, yes, he could have set it up like Leoda. That could make sense. That could make sense too, people. Audrey Monty said, good night, Auntie. This is Jamaica. Well, you're perfectly right on that. Data Victor, that's a good question that none of us maybe on this live know. Where was it at the time? Where was it at the time? Very good. All these things. But I don't, the listen what I get if I'm listening to them. I don't know if my mindset maybe that. You see what, I want them to come out strong. Not talking about if anybody else and leave number to give that. And I'm going to say that now. Well, they say they have sufficient, but they still want more something of it. So some gap is there. They're just establishing an alibi. I just say good night, and this is Jamaica. So he could have set it up. Yeah. Where Victor answered those questions already. Very interesting. Well, I heard about it, and I'm not sure, as I tell you, these are some things I have going around that it was one of his family member that did it. Victor, that's what I heard. Diana, good day. It's good night from where we are, from where I am. It's night now. I think it's about almost going up to 8 o'clock in the night. Good night, Cheryl Watson. I'm discussing the recent development about Mr. Melissa Silvera is now in police custody. Pertaining to you all know what happened to his wife, right? So he's held for question and answer. I tell you, these people are fortunate, because when other simple people been held, the way me see they angle them, boy, sometimes you wonder. Boy, they get some kick up and some backs up. But when you have your money and you're up there, it's a different treatment. Oh, Diana is saying, yes, Diane. I heard it too. I heard all kind of stuff. Diane is saying she heard alleged the wife owe a lot of money. Beverly Gray suppose it was done with another. Oh, that's a good thing too. That's a very good. No. A very good Beverly Gray. Very, very good question. So yes, I said Jamaica have two different kind of system though. As what you're saying, Data Victor. Because of who he is, they could not arrest him. Pressure from society. He was arrested. Thank God for social media. Kind of ask if then social media help out in them something, in somewhere or the other, whether the news them false or then true. But me I tell you, when you put the pressure upon them and all of these things, you find so you get some result, because trust me, the public outcry. And this tell me that we can get better in everything what we want in Jamaica, because we can make some real outcry and we are getting results. So we just need to voice out our opinion of our dissatisfaction and get good results. So Diane said Andre Stephen pressure it. I think I would even say him alone. There was a lot of people before he came and what was talk about it. I myself spoke about it. Maybe not like pressuring, but I want to be careful when I come out and say some stuff, because I don't want Not that I'm afraid, but I don't want, if I'm not sure of what I'm saying, I don't want to come out and to say why I'm not sure of. Oh, that's a good question. Dieter Victor is saying, so if she owe a lot of money, that's why he did what he did to her. I don't understand. I don't know. That's the problem, we don't know. All right, let me tell you what my honest opinion. I am of the view. It's not conclusive. I'm of the view. Oh, Jason is saying he was under severe financial strain. She was the breadwinner and was pressured and stressed. She wanted a divorce. That is why she was put down. Whoa, this is sad. Diane says she allegedly owed contractors a lot of money. Inside waiver, how you gonna buy a famous? How you gonna buy a famous now? A bowl at KFC. You know how much food you accompany with, man. If you love your belly, you. That's why nobody now married to you because you love your belly too much. That the woman have to go in a fire every minute ago. No, Kenneth, bro. No, she did not. I listened to the eulogy at the funeral and what it says. After she came back from college in the US, she worked with Petrojam and then she worked somewhere else, they say. Then she launched out into this contractor building stuff and stuff. It's there in the eulogy when it was read. She was all right. To what I understand, Kenneth bro, is that she more like real estate. It's not what you call them people where build like apartments and sell them back. What is the name for them? Good night, Elaine. She had business interests, so it was possible she owed. Yeah, there was a lot of that going around. But then now this would turn some of the accusation because if all of that was what caused it, why would it be that it would be the husband who take her out? For what? Contractor slash realtor. Yeah, well, that could be investor. Data Victor said investor. Developer, yeah, that's the word, Jason. Developers, that's what you call them. Developers. Yeah. I don't know if it's a fancy name for real estate is different from developer. But you can be both. Alright, developer are those who build the structure, right? Real estate will be that who sell the property. Am I saying it the right way, Jason? Can you explain it? Explain to the people on the live, Jason, what's the difference between the developer and a real estate? And a realtor. A developer and a realtor. Oh, I said it the right way. Okay. Okay. So now that they have arrested Mr. Jarlan Silvera, where do you think it will be leading to in your own judgment? Will it be another Maitland case go sit down in a jail and case a put off till you hear all kind of stories so then go find credit card up at Portland and all kind of something? Yeah, a real estate agent sells. A developer builds the apartment. I think my brain was telling me that. Yes, they have to question, but the police make it clear that they have enough evidence to. Did they say arrest in the word? Let me make sure. I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna hear exactly what Mr. Fitzbailey says. Let me pull it up. Man, I can't wait for have me write my good things then. One of these days. Alright, so let me play what Mr. Fitzbailey says. The police
initially responded to what appeared to be a death investigation at the residence of Jolan and Melissa Silvera. After the autopsy report, it was revealed that Mrs. Silvera had not died from natural causes, but as a result of possible gunshot.
You know, so I'm not supposed to make that company. I don't want them to flap my show tonight. Yeah. Let me see me. That's why sometimes I prefer to edit them before I put them up. But that's what he was saying. So you can't even play them straight because they use some words where against community guideline and YouTube, and you know, so YouTube will really flap your thing for that. So I will do it in a further video where you hear the police. Fitzbailey is saying it took the police almost 2 months to arrest the suspect. Justice delayed is justice denied. But let me read some of the comments here that some of the people are saying. One person said from October till January, and look at the man at the funeral a ball. Oh, me think me a pass some of you, Barbara. Say good night. Yeah, man, me need a producer. Of course, me need to set up a studio. Me need a good studio. Yeah, him say him enough evidence to take him in. But will it be enough evidence if he still ask the public for come with more evidence? So they want more evidence still. Good night, Auntie. Love you. Good night, Barbara. Could she have died earlier? Oh, you know, that's another thing to Kenneth, bro. I was asking that question one of these nights when we were speaking about it, when we spoke about it. What if something had done prior to all what happened and all of them something there? Exactly. So what you're right there could be very good question. So I think maybe they investigate all of these things too. The next thing I was asking a question, can autopsy tell you like what time frame the person would have passed? Anybody who have a better knowledge about autopsy? Yeah, that's what they said. It was not there. Diane, that's what they say. So that's why we're saying what evidence now the police comes up with. The police must have enough evidence. Oh, Data Victor is saying the autopsy will show the time. That's what I want. Because I am saying, the time would be significant. And it would say the cause, and it would also say the circumstance. Data Victor, when I say the circumstance, sorry, could you put it a little clearer in the chat about the circumstance? Because how would someone know from that? The circumstance. All right, let me say what I'm saying. I do the act. Or do you know why I do the act to the person? Because that would actually be a part of the circumstance. Oh, it also look at the food in the stomach. Okay. The estimate time. Yeah, I understand that. I know the autopsy show cause of death. That I know. I have to attend 2 autopsy already, so I know. My grandmother and my husband. Did I go to my mother own? I try her. I think I met my auntie go. I think I couldn't manage that one. But I had was to go to my grandmother's. Because my aunt said she wouldn't go inside there. And then I had no choice to go to my husband because there was nobody else but me to go. So I never stay in there when they're doing the rest of the thing. They asked me if I want to stay. I said no, I go and sit outside. So I know it determines the cause of death. I am trying to understand what he put in there. The circumstances. How the autopsy determine the circumstances. If you are saying, maybe we can tell you, like, say, well, it's a blunt instrument or all of that, or what caused the death. That would be the cause. But I am saying for the circumstance, I need somebody. All right, Kennebert says the circumstances could be like, no man, that would be the cause. Remember that? That's why my question what you're writing now. You put the cause, you put the time, and you put the circumstance. So the circumstance would also be the cause. So then you would know if it is if it's the strangulation, if it's poison, if it's by weaponry or whatever it is like that. That I understand. Thumbs up the live, everybody on the live. Thank you for joining the live. And I want you to show some support by thumbsing up the live tonight. A circumstance is a general term. Oh, but that means you use the word. Two words are different, but it's repeating because they mean the same. So you call that repetition. Help you to do your CXC. Adding up all the other factors. What kind of question that insight wave coming on this life to ask me tonight? Mighty God of Daniel, please touch insight wave in the name of Jesus. Oh, the evidence, the circumstantial evidence. Well, that could have been Elaine if he had put evidence. Insight wave, you can really look at a big woman like me and ask that question. Are you crazy? Boyfriend? No. You'd have to ask me in a better meaningful way. You'd have to ask husband, not boyfriend, brother. That was when I was 16, 17, and 18 years old. I surpassed those things a long time, my brother. You go go for your business. You go make them go come over me. I can read me over me eulogy. You go take weapon like a Silvera and done me out. FGF cog say I good night. Yeah. So I asked the question, guys. Where do you think the same meaning? That's what I was saying, Barbara. What do you think is going to be the outcome now that Mr. Silvera is held for questioning? Because they're bringing him already one time for questioning. The difference now, as TVJ News is saying, is now that he's under arrest this time. Come on, get in the topic and let us talk tonight. Come on, everybody on the live. What do you believe from now with this new development? What do you think will happen after? What will be the next step? Very good question. Oh, wonder which doctor pronounced her. But I don't think, honestly, I must say something to you, and I don't know if it changed. But when my grandmother passed away at home, I called the police. And when I called the police came on the scene and looked at her. And then the police called the undertaker. They didn't call a doctor to come to the house to do anything on her. Well, maybe because my grandmother was at age, they do it like that. But I don't know. Somebody on the live, could you tell me if it's mandatory here in Jamaica that if somebody pass at home, I know the first thing you have to call is the police. The first person you call is the police. Does the medical doctor come on the scene? Or is it, I'm only talking from my experience. I know they come and then they call the morgue and the morgue come and take up the body and carry it down. And then the next step is the autopsy. And that's what they wait. And I don't know if they call medical doctor to come on the scene. So somebody on the live can really explain that to us tonight. Oh, so good night, Pat. Data Victor said he has to make sense. Check out his alibi. Where was his weapon? And what time she was gone? Um, Sandra Jackson said that's right. Jill said I think he will be found guilty and good. Pat, Jill, I am not sure until it happen. Me sort of skeptic. I would love for that to happen though, if he's guilty. But we used to see some things that happen, especially when those people were up in authority. You wonder to yourself, it would be the first, even though he's a ex-member of parliament, but in all my years, I learn about other people been there. I learn about Pernell Charles. But I've never seen for a long while a politician really. You hear say a case draw out and you hear say then get bail and then got court and they put off and then got court and they put off 1 year gone, 2 year gone, 3 year gone, 4 year gone and nothing can happen. So that's how me know it. Me no know. So that is the reason why I said I want to see what happens. Oh, I think you're perfectly right, Dita Victor. They don't call doctors to the scene, the police. Because even the other day, sometime earlier up in the year, no, oh, we know 1 year, it was last year, then I forget, so the year done. And something happened, and the police went there, and then it was the morgue that came, and then they wait, and the autopsy. So I think the standard procedure in Jamaica, and I'm left to be corrected, is that if anything happen, if you die at your home, you call the police, and then they wait on the autopsy to determine what was the cause of your demise. But he's saying I don't think he will be charged, and if so, nothing coming out of it. As I said, I reserve certain things. Yes, I heard that. I heard that argument, Maxine Grant, that it was that person who went there. It no make no sense. As you see what we are saying, doctors are not allowed to say anything. He may have gone on the scene and said, because apart from it, not even the people them who come and took her up never really know what happened. And as let me see what his name again. As Dieter Victor said, what if it had happened from in the day, well done, brought back at a particular time and placed there, when all of that red substance would have been somewhere else and all of these things, because no neighbor no hear nothing. So there's a lot of things. Oh, Beverly is saying him after you. Guess what, Beverly? He won't get me at all. Audrey Monty said nothing anti, it's Jamaica. Me say, man, me have to see the end result before me believe. Me not even have to jump up. Me glad in a sense, but me just know say it a go drag out. You see though? See I'll know it a drag out, and then now you go hear till you go soon hear say now by the time I go a trial and all of that, in a 5 more years staying there and then come out here again and then happy again. Me not even know. Me following it though. I'm going to follow this one. Ken Nisbro said, right. If he said he wasn't there, when did she? Where was he? Well, according to what I learned, where was he is that he was at his mom's house. How long did it take him to drive back? Did anyone see him driving back to the house that Saturday morning? All of these questions Them go and ask him up in that place, so I wonder how him up in there answer them tonight. You call the police and then get a doctor report to carry it to the registrar department. Oh, hold on. No, Marley. Not so, not so you go. Not so at all. Let me tell you how this one go. Me sure that because me bury how much dead me bury. Let me tell you now. If you die at home, you call the police. When you call the police come, may ask you a few questions, like when it happened, when you see it and all of those, and then write it down. Then after they ask a few questions, whatever question they are asking you, they call the morgue. Because there are morgues that are assigned to certain areas. So whichever morgue that is assigned to that area, they would call that morgue. Now, in order for you to go to the registrar department, you have to first get a burial order. And you can't get that until an autopsy is done and you get back that autopsy. So registration department actually come way down at the bottom. You can actually all do that after the burial because you have to get a burial order. Let me see if anybody else on the live know the procedure. Come on in and talk. Who else know the procedures? All right, let me see what Jill says. No, not on the scene. After the police come and question the family members or person present at the undertake. That's exactly undertake the body to the hospital. Doctor pronounce. I think you're right in a jail. They take it to the hospital morgue. And then the doctor pronounce you dead. No, something not right here. Something not right. Let's say if you is a regular person who go to doctor and that happen, they no need to pass nothing again. They carry you go to the morgue and the doctor still sign off because they know you complain. I know a situation of that. So I think every case goes by its own merit. No, I see somebody put Marlene is saying, you got along about your business your insight way. Marlene is saying Donnelly is still alive. Me and one of my friend called me today and we have a good laugh at this. Well, you know what? I said to the person, you know what? Let us take time and know, because what if I was using another scenario. I was saying, what if Donnelly was beaten up, taken to a place, was severely beaten, and then they take her to a place where she no, listen to me, this is just sarcastic, right? But because Donnelly is talking, I am just saying, because if they are going to say Donnelly is alive, right, that means she was taken and hidden away, and then now she get better, and then she would have better come back and look for her family, and then she would have just stay up at Portland. That no make no sense. That no make no sense. Me not believe it unless me see her. Oh, Maxine said, yes, Auntie, it says that's so correct. Me not believe say Donnelly alive unless me see Donnelly. That is my take on it. Unless up from the grave she arose with a mighty triumph over her foe. She arose. Hallelujah. Donnelly arose. That Donnelly would have maybe be the, oh, Jesus name takes so long to find back, so I'm going to put her in the Canada. So let me see what Jason said. Jason said, remember Melissa is PJ Pattison's goddaughter. Her mother Leslie was very important to the PMP. She passed away last year. Melissa's M was being found. If it's Joyland, he will serve time. He will serve time, but I wonder when. Pat said Donnelly is not alive. Sorry, I don't care what them said. Me not believe neither. Me gonna be like doubtful Thomas on this one until it proven otherwise. As we said, this scenario could have been around unless she was beaten up, taken to Portland, and now she get better, so she shine one new man, and she gonna hotel she and the man, and use her credit card and all of these things, and she not come back on her tongue. She not wants to see her mother, she not wants in her family, and nobody again. I will never believe that one. Everybody upon the live, thumbs up the live and tell me if you believe that Donnelly is still dead. So we're talking about Donnelly, we're talking about Melissa tonight. Then the body is taken to the morgue. All right, hold on. Jason says he will pay. The PMP is already distant themselves from him. He's already on his own. Yeah. I must commend the PMP for that because I realize that not even my funeral, I never see nobody. I never see nobody there. And I don't want to say me political now, but when you see certain things, they just talk about it. Just like yesterday, I talk about the woman we're going to prophesy upon the Prime Minister. I said, I don't believe the prophecy. So I am saying, I like all the PMP distant. They say when people are called out, we are all individual. Not because your PMP or your JLP mean anything. We are human beings. And whenever anybody do anything, that's what you do. You don't support wrong. You move away from it. And I commend them for that. Nobody turn up at the funeral. You can't have this type of accusation against you and then you want to be in people company. Jill said, then the body is taken to the morgue. If autopsy is required, then it is taken from there. Yes, so that's what I was telling is that everyone is on their own merit. Every one of these circumstances are on their own merits. That in the case of my grandmother, they know that she was 83 years old. Oh, 83, 86 years old when my grandmother died. So at the end of the day, the autopsy said that it was from natural causes. So the police, they know. Because in Melissa's case, it was the police, all you hear people have bashed the police. It's the police who became suspicious. Chris Maris, Rogers, thank you for subscribing. Thank you and welcome to Life with Jennifer JM. And I'm your host. I'm the little black girl that named Auntie Jen. That girl love her mother too much to stay away from her. No way I will believe that. Me to jail. No way I will believe that Donnelly is alive. No way. But then, these are some questions for us to ask tonight on the live. If Donnelly... Hold on. Let me say something here. If Donnelly... You know, I have something in the oven and bake though. When I say me sit down, I forget to have my things in the oven, you know. That girl love her mother, yeah. I think Donnelly is... That's what all our thing. But what? It would be a good thing. What if what if it's really, really true she's alive? I think that would be, oh, what a day. A glorious day that would be for the family. Audrey Monty, Auntie, them need to question the police also. They pronounce her. That's a part of the clue me wonder. Who really said she died in her sleep? Because that, but you know something? You see this woman that sit here? I think I need to start the some read up, you know. Somebody was calling me 927. Alright, I am going to call back this number when I'm finished. Somebody is calling me. Let me see about the last one. Audrey saying they need to pronounce. Yeah, the auntie, they need to question the police also. No, the police was questioning and Fitzbailey came out and said he is satisfied. There was nothing corrupt with what the police have done. I also learned that the same police that went there the night that was called was the one who became suspicious that she did not die in her sleep and actually requested an autopsy. Don't know how true it be, my people, but that's what we learn. So we just go and believe what we learn, what we hear. Want to remember what we said this morning? Truth will prevail. Truth will prevail. The truth will prevail. I'm trying to make a little. Me said my ring light drop and mash up people. Boy, oh boy, me telling you, say, antigen is just everything is a mess. My phone. Yes. So the police was the one who said, no man, something that seems right here. And order an autopsy to be done. So we will hear in further. Ken Nesbro said the JIS website said natural death that occur not in a hospital. The police must be notified by a relative or other person present at the time of death. C. Fisher said, if Donna Lee is still alive, why hasn't she contacted her mom? That's what I'm saying. How could Donna Lee be alive? So Donna Lee would be alive and live at Portland and nobody want, her mother must see the door something real bad and all her family. Nobody. Why would this, where did this attorney get all of this information from? You see this lawyer, man? Nearly 2 years this ago make this girl is missing. And still our credit, who will be paying the credit card bill or even if it's a bank card? After here, you don't make any transaction of withdrawal or deposit, your account become dormant, don't it? Everybody on this life, don't your account become dormant? Kevin Ellis said, peace. Oh, all right. Kenneth Bro said the JS website also said the police then will investigate if they determine that foul play was involved. The police will instruct the family to obtain a certificate from the doctor of the. Exactly. That is perfectly right. Kevin Ellis said, everyone, peace and blessing. Peace and blessing to you tonight. Come on, you can thumbs up the live a little better than that, man. Just give me a little more light things tonight. So nobody still not answer the question. What will happen now to Mr. Jylan Silvera? Let me see you put that in the chat. What will happen to him? When you type no man, type in the chat, man, and make the live get dead at all. Make the live get lively. What will happen now? Well, the news is saying that he was held. Let me say the same word. They say he is brought in for questioning. But this is different from the first time when they question him already, you know. Remember, they question him already, you know. And they're going to question him again. But him not gone in a jail cell yet, so I don't know if them are going to put him in a jail cell tonight. Good night, Babette. How are you doing? Jada, come here. Yeah, that's a problem I think about to Pat. Nothing. Open the oven, let me see what happened.
Yeah.
Whoa. They look good. Sticky knife in it, let me say, look.
A Christmas cake, can I bring you with that?
Yeah.
You know what being on for life?
Mm-hmm.
Stick it on?
Mm-hmm. Take out the knife now. Yeah, it look carrot, come see.
But I want you in the camera right now. I'm gonna get. Yeah, come on now.
Turn the oven off for me now. Close back the oven.
Let me put it.
Alright, look up right there so you see on the oven, ma cancel. No. Right, that's it. Yes, guys. So Kevin said, remember we have two different laws in Jamaica, one for the rich and one for the poor. Maxine Grant said, when all the dots have been convicted, he will be charged. Honestly, from the onset, it didn't look scary. It looked away, and all evidence were pointing at him, and everybody was saying. And I think the reason for that is that there was no breaking, there was nothing and all of them, something there. And nobody in the ear, no sound and all of them, something there. Who could have come in at the house or come in at the yard, can do all of this, something, and nobody no see no neighbor, no see nobody no hear, nobody no this and nobody no that. So it leaves a lot of question to say. It wasn't done at the home. It was done at a particular time, somewhere, somehow, brought back there, tried to make it look like she did asleep and all of that. So all of them something there. So Jason is saying, yes, he will be sleeping in jail tonight. When you hear them talk about him sleeping in a jail, then can't go put him on one bench we sit down till the morning. Him have to go which part. And then I go put him with nobody else. Them I go put them, these type of people, then put them by themselves. Kevin said, so why wasn't he arrested? That's what me ask the same question that every time I come on this live, I keep ask. What is taking them so long? It take them too long. From the onset, he should have been arrested. He's the first line of suspect. Audrey Monty said the lawyer will have to pay for their lies. I say nothing. You remember when I said that this morning that they were trained to do it professional? They were trained to do it professional. My goodness, the time is going so fast. What a mess we in. People on the live. What a mess. What a mess. It's a mess. The world looking at us, it's a mess. You could have resolved them issue better than that, man. Every little issue that we have as a people, as a nation, it have to end up tragic. Kenneth, I wonder if there was. I learned they have a helper. Kenneth, bro, I learned they have a helper. I learned they have a caregiver, nanny, or whatever you call it. That's why I doing my little judgment here by saying this thing was not done at the home. I said it from the onset, you know, and I'm coming back to say it again. Whatever happened to Melissa Silvera was not done at the house. Yes, it was taken, Teresa Dixon. Yes, it was taken. We don't know if what was the evidence they found. We don't know. Yes, Marlene, you said it also. You remember when we had that discussion, Marlene? We were saying the way how it looked, man. It looked too discreet. This cover up was too discreet, man. Come back, bed nicely spread, person lay there, no much red substance, and all of these things. But sometimes some people don't understand, There's a thing called instinct. There's a thing in us that name instinct. Sometimes your instinct say, no man, It's too good to be true. It was well organized. But let me tell you, there's an unseen eyes. And there always be a little loophole. Sometimes when you think, you ever hear them say, man a plan, God a wife? That will happen to them. That will happen to them. That will happen to Mr. Silvera. Well organized. So at the funeral, if you remember the video that I put up and I said, the pastor at the funeral says, let me see if I can. No, I don't have it. The phone I'm using is what I have it on. The pastor at the funeral, this was his word. And how he says it. And that is the reason. How the pastor, now I'm putting it together. How the pastor says at the funeral that, we will go take out someone for eat a bread. And we'll eat a bread at the cost of someone else's life. It's a sin. It's a sin. And the hurtfulest part of it is that we all remain silent. That's what the pastor said at the funeral. Listen now. It's not him alone. It's not him alone. It's not him alone do it. If he done it, if Mr. Silvera has done it, he has help. And maybe that's one of the reasons why the police is saying anybody else with more information for come forward. It's because when they look into every evidence that they have, they realize that it was not him alone. He has someone who helped him. And maybe that's why they use the term to say they want more evidence, and anybody who have any further evidence must come forward with the evidence so that the police can have more evidence. Because when you look at the whole situation, so we are on track over this channel because we said it from day one, We said it from day one that it was well organized, it was done, and it was not done at the home. And it is clear. It is clear. So this should send a message to everybody that when you think to do evil, remember that there's always an unseen eyes that watch and see. And sometimes God is going to allow you to leave something. Look at Noel case. Look in the case of Noel. Deep meaning based on the pastor's remark. I take that remark that the pastor said at the funeral very deeply. And that's why I made a video from that. Very deeply. Very deeply. That we'll do anything to eat our bread. If it's even to take someone's life. And he said, it's a sin. It's a sin. And he said, you know what? The hurtfulest part of it is that we remain silent. We know who do it for eat our bread, and we remain silent at the cost of someone's life. You'll get by but won't get away. I watch him, when he sit there in the funeral, at the funeral service. And I was looking at him and I said, you could. And he lost a lot of weight. And you observe that he loses a lot of weight. It was a very chubby man. Looking at him, he lost a lot of weight. Any of you didn't notice that about him? Koya 88 said he's heartless, man. He's very heartless. Sometimes I wonder where some of these people get their heart from, Kevin Ellis said he didn't plan it. Because if he did, no one would have found out so soon. Oh, that's another thing, you know. Do you see what Kevin is saying? Kevin is saying he didn't plan it because he did no one. Let me read carefully what Kevin Ellis said. He did not plan it because if he did, no one would have found out so soon. I don't know if I want to agree with you, Kevin, but you. So you're saying, Kevin, that Mr. Silvera is innocent then? He think he Koya 88 said, I think he planned it. Kevin Ellis, type in the chat. Type in the chat. Oh, are you say no, but because of what you have written, you said he didn't plan it. Because if he did, no one would have found out soon. But what would he do with the body? And then he could say, they can't find her. It was planned to make it look like she passed away in her sleep. And to where she got them, if it was not, it would be odd. Adrian Monteith said, come and take him both in my ball. Yeah, I wonder why women stay in abusive relationship, because the news is out there that they were having marital problems before and he was aggressive in the relationship against her. If there's any truth to that. Most time these type of men are bullies and they will tell you, if you leave me, I go done you. So most women just go and live with it. And sometimes because children are in the relationship, we stay in the relationship because of the children while we are not happy. And most of the time when you see things happen like that, it just don't happen overnight. It's something lead up to what happened. And that's what happened to Melissa Silvera. That's what I learned. Koya 88 said it was well planned. It was planned. Kalisha say hi. Good night, Kalisha. How are you doing? So let me hear from every one of you on the live now. In this new development of it has been held. What you think is the main evidence the investigator may come up on why they arrested him? The main thing that you think they may use? Type in the chat. Come on, man. Type in the chat. What do you think is the main evidence the investigating officer or the police used to arrest Mr. Silvera? Good night, people on the live when you come in. Yeah, thank you, Barbara. Good night. Cheryl Legister. I think it was planned, but got caught. Of course. It's clear. It was planned. It was planned. And they planned it that it's to disguise it, but something just happened. Boy, I wanna use it that way, Marlene. I wanna use it to affix an organization that because somebody from the organization done something wrong, mean that everybody is the same. Because we could say the same for the church when the church done something wrong and them a blame everybody and we feel so bad when we're not guilty about it. So we don't want to generalize the party to say because he associate or affiliate with a particular party why it is so. Because I'm going to tell you the truth on this live tonight. It's just because some other people want to come to the forefront. But a lot of these people that we have here, some will leap something upon there and you know. Yeah, man. I wouldn't say on your shoulder, right? If them not do it, then send people go do it. So, but a lot more will be exposed. But then look at it. You really, really would do that to your wife and then have the audacity to go sit down in at the funeral and acting like you're crying. Kenneth Burr said, follow the money, wonder if he want to claim life insurance and wonder if he got insurance for the son. The main evidence is the ballistic matching. I think so too. I believe it's the ballistic matching is the main evidence the police have. They don't come out and say that, but that's the main evidence, and that's what I believe too, Kenneth Bro. That's what I believe. That's the main evidence they have. And again, they realize to how it was done. He has help. And that is the reason why they said, anybody have evidence, come forward. Sad day in Jamaica. Another sad event. Another sad moment in our history. Very sad. Very sad for the family. Oh, Jill is saying something here. Jill said maybe the weapon used for his statement not adding up. Marlene Blake saying had no shame. The man gone a funeral. And then by your look, no tears that come out of here, you know. Although you can't cry and no tears that come out, as one of my commenter did said. I try to tell her, I say, sometimes some people bawl and you don't see no tears, but them a bawl. You ever beat one like a bad picnic and you see them a bawl down the whole place, but no tears now come out of their eye. Sherry Legister said, artless, and then say, women are great pretenders. Hey, you know, so the more me see them something happen to the ladies, them, you see, me glad me all, you know. Me see one insight wave I come put foolishness on the live. Insight wave. Get help with experienced people. That man get more than more. Hey, you listen to me on this live tonight. More people name is going to call. You hear? More people name is going to be called. He's very brave and a very good actor. Well, all right, Jason Donaldson is saying he had fallen on hard times that make an aggressive man dangerous. Wow. But what could make this man fall on hard time? This man was born into a wealthy family. This family is rich. These are not poor people we're talking about, you know, people in the life. Jason, this man is born into wealth. He's not a poor man. So what could have allowed them to fall on hard times like this? I heard another story is that it's infidelity. I would cautiously want to believe that. And I tell you why. You hear what I said though? Cautiously want to believe it. Pat says, all right, Pat says Silvera is guilty as charged, but with husband would use their own pie to commit such an heinous crime. Really a dumb. Yeah. Jason said Melissa was not poor. Her mother left her everything. He stand to benefit everything if she is not around. Jill said premeditated. Wow. Me not buy the story, but she died in a sleep in a Jason. Me I tell you the truth, you know. From day one, me have an opinion, and I could be wrong, but I stand. All right. To what they say the place look like when you go there, that's why they said there wasn't the bed was clean and look all right, like it just you go sleep in it. In order now that this come out, it means that it never took place there. It's clear. It's simple, you know. It's simple to understand that, you know. We not judge and we not say allege. If at first when they go, bed look good and all of that, and there was nothing will look like any foul play at the moment, right? Let us be reasonable now. And then when 6 weeks later the autopsy come out and show otherwise. It wasn't done there. It was done as watch. Remember that I said this on this live tonight. And as the situation unfolds and more evidence will surface, we will understand what I'm saying here tonight. Koya, I think you are thinking very deep too. I think you are thinking very deep. That could be a part of it. There was no tear but just a grimace. That's exactly. Are you understanding what I'm saying on this live? If let me run you through what I'm saying. Sometimes we have to think deep. We have to think deep. At the first initial stage of this thing, it was said that she died in her sleep because when they go, she was in her bed, the bed was clean, and all of these things. Let's reason logics. 6 weeks later, after the autopsy proved that it was not so, that she died in her sleep. She died from the effect of weapon. And it says it's about 3. Now, if it was right there that incident took place, my people, let us reason here. Auntie, you are a real Angela Laspori. A good. No, Ivan. It's logic, you know. It's common sense. You could get 3 pie. And your bed clean and pretty and look like nothing never happened. That make no sense? It tell you, and the neighbor not hear nothing, and the children in the house, and nobody not hear nothing. Eh? Are you going to tell me, say, I want silent one? I spoke to somebody about how the silent one operates, and they let me know that even if it's a silencer, it will make some sound. Is that the sound will not go to a certain distance, like how I could stay, and maybe hear it a mile down the road. Somebody who is on this life who have more understanding of how them pie something at work. If there's a silencer in the pie, but even if the silencer was in the pie, that would not stop for the red substance to be there. So let's analyze and break down the whole thing. Are you understanding what I'm saying? That would not stop the red substance, you know. But the blood was clean. So let's pull into it. Now me not just come on the live attack like this, you know. I will me say from the day one, you know. I'm old to that. It was done elsewhere. And then I'm a good detective. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's a sad day though. It's so sad. But the truth, after I lost his seat, he had no income. Listen, I mean, these people have money, you know. I hear people saying some things, but I don't really want to graft to them. Oh, this man have a whole lot to inherit from his side of family too. These are not poor people, you know. I wonder how his mom would be feeling right now. His mom was the one who read the eulogy at Melissa's funeral. I can't imagine how she's feeling right now. Oh yes, I hear that story too. Jilly saying I heard that when the police went, she was naked, but the sheet was thrown on her. So when he removed the cover, he saw her nakedness, but her lower body, that was that's the evidence was. Oh, Kenneth bro is having another is saying, I think he had enough time for the red substance to flow out if it happened earlier. That is why he renovates the room to get rid of the red substance. Um, me just not convinced it happen at the spot. I don't know why me feel this way. Because where is the helper? And where was the children? There's a little young one there that maybe would have gone to kindergarten, the last one that he held in his hand. No man. Why? So the neighbor, nobody in the year, not everybody, nobody in there around the neighborhood or nothing. No, that make no sense to me. It could have been a case also that he has professional help to stop the red substance. So it clogged quickly. I think what they call that procedure. So Jason to say yes. But overall, my people on the live tonight, it's another sad event in Jamaica that we have to wake up and hearing all these type of news. It's not looking good on us in the public domain and in the international sphere. It is so sad that we become so gruesome and heartless to each other. The world is watching our little beautiful island. This island is so beautiful. Let me tell you, the nature of the natural beauty of this island is so, man, I tell you, when God was creating, it seemed like part of this island was the Garden of Eden. I don't know why I never take on some of those professions. I know the forensic work or the autopsy or something in law enforcement. I should actually be a part of it. Did you know that I started out to go, like, me not going into the whole story, that I can't tell you everything still. It did not happen in the house, auntie. Pat, me just, you see when something rests in my spirit, as I said it from the, to what he's saying, nothing going to change me. It wasn't done there. We had nobody on the ear because it depends on what time of night they would have done that. You get what I'm saying, Jay? Nobody on the ear. They were generally drive in or drive up and all of them something there. Very sad story, not a happy ending. Yes, Maxine Grant, I heard about the lawyer. I saw the news where she was two man on a bike. Take her down and where? Was it Maxfield Park Road? Where was somewhere in town though. Because she was linked to a case and the contract, it was a contract killing. That's what the report says. So much things is happening. I tell you why. I know your son studied that, so he would have to study psychology too. And I did that. I did that what help you to understand how we function. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. The liar that they take our 3 points this morning. Yeah. Oh, then the Boulevard I thought it was Maxfield Avenue. The Boulevard. So what they do, they trail you. Them little yang bike where you see them have, I think they need to ban them. It may look like fun and all of that, but they are doing too much with them. They should ban the yang bike. I hope none of you know they on the live and vex with what I'm saying, but they should ban them little yang bike, man. They little yang, they do too much. Yang, I do too much. Jason said, we know they are not poor, but we are talking about cash flow. Oh, well, yes, that could be. But I doubt it, though, you know. All right. There's another theory, too, you know, Jason, that says that infidelity was in the marriage and her part also. Now, could it have been that being a part of it because of where she got the tree pie? Me get angry and say, stop giving me veggie and me just buy. I bet you not give to it again. That could also be a scenario. Pat said, Auntie, only if the night could turn today, a lot of people would run away. Bob Marley saw the vision. Yes, Cliff Hughes said it's a contract killing. Yes, the police said that on TVJ News since night. That's the contract, and they're following some leads. Jason is saying mortgage, school fee, car expenses, household bill, lifestyle. Kendra Boy saying, but Auntie, if it wasn't done there, his vehicle should have been checked for red substance. But we don't know if I the field vehicle with a carrier back. You know, listen, you know, these people have all kind of people can do things, you know. Him have help, man. Him have help, Ken, bro. That's why the police or anybody else, they know. So from the police or anybody else with evidence will come forward, somebody else involved, and that's why they use that. Oh, you say him never want it. Him want her out. Ah, boy. Yeah, okay. Jason is saying that is a baby. You are right. Even with a silenter, people would hear they live in an apartment townhouse. Exactly what I'm saying. So that's why I come to the conclusion that it not happen there, because how could nobody in the whole vicinity not hear nothing? How could the children not hear nothing? How could if there's a nanny in the house and know nothing? How could it be? Boy, them ash reality, boy, may I tell you. Sometimes I wonder to myself what becomes of us, what happened to us, my people, what become of us. You're not alone, man. Not alone. Even if him alone do it, after it done, him call help. Because he would have done it out of anger. And when he realized what happened, I said, Lord, what am I going to do now? I forgot to cover this up now. That's in called certain help. So we want something. But my question what are going on, because I know so we're going to hear another twist to it, you know. I'm looking out. No, that's another thing. All of those places have camera. All of those places, so we want to hear what the camera said. Exactly, Kim. That's what I'm saying, man. It's something that add up. Something that add up. Something that add up. So we'll watch out for tomorrow morning to see what the news will say. Because let me follow what me follow. Let me check back to see if him get any question in yet. Let me check to see if them question him yet. Still not see nothing about him get question yet. So him still there.
Sources, and they carry it off. Much of this back to the Kremlin. President Putin. Five things you should be. What can
All
I
right,
say?
not seeing anything come up. Not seeing him get questioning yet, my people. So Kevin Lewis says total modest auntie. I'm not building up my hopes. What I can do is pray and hope for justice to be served for this beautiful lady. As you know, Pat, we always on the right term. We not building our hopes up for anything because we know this system is set up. And when you have money, money talk. Yeah, tomorrow will be the big march in America. Yeah. It's not only America, I think in London. Is it London? And Toronto. I think it's 3 countries tomorrow, going to march. Jail said confession will be soon come out and the children and her parents' tear will not be in vain. Our family, because I think our mother and father died. You know that I could be her mom? She was born 1981, And my first child was born 1981. I could be Melissa's mom. Jacinth is saying all leads will lead us to JS. England and Canada too. Yeah, I know. Listen me. I listen to news. I know that they will be demonstrating. Honestly, I see one lady come out and talk about we want it to look bad. This man, the thing I get out of hand, and we just need to be truthful to ourselves. We not look for no perfection. We always are gonna have ill wills and stuff, right? But the thing I get out of hand, man. Him is a Ken Brush said. Him is a big, strong man though. Silvera could move Melissa easily after the fact. Yes, he could. But I doubt it. But he could. And saying lose a lot of weight. I was saying it before. Have you take good notice of him at the funeral? The big, strong man come down to nothing, And he not gone to prison yet. So you just imagine. And the system is messed up. People, the system is messed up. So even though we want to jump and rejoice, don't rejoice yet. Please. Just thanks that at least there's one little step, but don't rejoice yet. Because there are going to be some twists and turns. Remember that I said it here tonight, right? Don't rejoice yet. There are going to be some twists and turns. Asset rich but cash poor. Me know what you mean. That was like the last patient I had was taken care of. He has asset but didn't have no money. And the asset was so tied up so he couldn't sell nothing. So I understand your statement. Asset rich but you're cash poor. A lot of people don't know that. Like they see you with one big house and Billy say, you don't take all the money and build the house, you don't have no more money left. So you have a big house but you have no money. Yeah, man, him slim down a lot, man, at the funeral. Like I said, this big, thick, strong man. Gone down, brother. Boy, sometimes we can make our anger get the better of us. And it does not worth it. Walk away from trouble if you can. People on the live. If you are in a relationship and it's not going well, walk away. Find some way out to get out of it. If a money problem, don't worry yourself. Money come and money go. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you on the live tonight? I'm under severe pressure. When I look and see what going on with Donnelly Donaldson, that let me have no faith in the justice system. A long time the system a fail. Long time it a fail. So my people, me glad me could have come on tonight and make me on the share upon this, because you don't know, sir. Me never just want to go on my bed tonight and not come share something on this, and make we discuss it. Jason said he must be under severe pressure. Patsy, when I look and see what going on with Donnelly, that's let me have no faith in the judge. Kenbro said, yes, Auntie, thank you for being so brave in seeking justice for Melissa. I've been on it from day one, and some people say, oh, be careful of what you say, because then we come. Listen me. Life is what it is, and death is no revenge for anybody. You kill me, yeah. I was singing a song, kill I today, you can't kill I tomorrow. You kill I today, you can't kill I tomorrow. And you may only take me out a little before you, but you're going to go see where all of we not come here for stay here forever. The word of God said, it's appointed unto all of us. So when you take me out and believe, say you win, you not win. Your day is coming when you will go also. So that is never the answer to a solution. He can't live with himself, man. You can't see it upon him. He can't live with himself. They might go watch him like a Leota Bradshaw now, upon suicide watch. I'll Maitland Mason I do well up in a prison. They're a tall boy. So my viewers and my subscribers, you know what? Auntie Jen is so tired. And I thank you all tonight. Thanks to all the newcomers tonight. Thanks for the new subscription. Love you guys. Love you guys. And we're going to stay on this just like how we did stay upon Leota Bradshaw. Every moment that we get a chance to say something. Yeah, I will be on it. I will be following up on this one, man. These things need to be followed up on. So Jill say, all I know, him can live with himself. And Jill say, you see me, as them boy would say. Yeah. So put some thumbs up on the live before you all go. I'm going to leave you all guys tonight. Thank for the support again. Augustus Collymore said, a lot of suspicion inside. Not an outside job. No, man, and an outside job. Is that what I'm trying to say is that it may be the incident, the whole thing never been. It just mix up. It was just a mix up. Oh my goodness, Lord Jesus, help us tonight. So guys, love you all. And take good care of yourself until we meet again. All right? I'll see you in the morning for devotion. Peace and blessing to you all. The lie is only for a moment. Remember we spoke about that this morning? That lie is only for a moment, Pat. Beverly said good night, Auntie Jen. Good night, Beverly. Bye. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. He's stressed out. Thanks so much. Well rest. Yes, that's what I'm going to do now. Thanks to all of you. I see you again and I'll catch you next time. I love you. Bye.